Welcome back. In our ongoing exploration, we recall how mothers, despite their best intentions, have often found themselves in the position of teaching their sons how to be men. It's a hefty task, and even the most well-meaning mothers can find it challenging. This responsibility, often assumed by default, can lead to unexpected outcomes. Consider the boom of nice guys we saw in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. This could be, in part, a direct result of moms stepping into the role of defining masculinity. Sons, learning from their first role model, may adopt a female perspective of what it means to be male. They grow into men who are comfortable having their manhood defined by women. It's a fascinating dynamic that highlights how deeply our early influences can shape us. This influence of motherhood on masculinity is only one piece of the puzzle. Moving on, we delve into how the modern educational system, dominated by female figures, has contributed to the dynamic of boys being raised by women. Since World War II, boys have been thrown into an educational environment primarily led by women. The early school years often become a basic training ground on how to please a woman. The reality of these formative years is that men make up a mere 1 in 4 teachers nationwide. Looking closer at the primary grades, the number dwindles to only 15%. Imagine a young boy, already disconnected from his father and trained to please a woman, entering this setting. The typical school system only magnifies this conditioning. Surrounded by women in their early years, from daycare to elementary school, these boys have few adult male figures to guide them through this experience. The impact of the educational system is profound, but let's not forget the societal influences. In the 60s, societal events like the Vietnam War and women's liberation further shaped the concept of masculinity. The Vietnam War ignited a sense of alienation between fathers and their baby boomer sons. Protest lines were drawn, creating a new generation of men who sought love, peace, and conflict avoidance rather than following in their fathers' footsteps. This war, instigated and prolonged by their fathers, created a rift that turned these young men into the antithesis of their forebears. Simultaneously, the women's liberation movement was gaining momentum. The birth control revolution provided newfound freedom, and many women began working outside the home. Radical feminism in the 60s and 70s painted an often angry picture of men, leading to societal influences that made many men question their inherent worth. Mothers of the baby boom era foresaw the shifting tides of gender roles and worked to prepare their sons for this change. These historical events left a lasting impression on the male psyche, but the discussion doesn't end there. As we have seen, the influences shaping masculinity are complex and multifaceted. From mothers to educational systems to societal shifts, each plays a unique role. Yet, there's more to uncover. In our next video, we will continue this fascinating exploration. Meanwhile, share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you find our content interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe.